As we continue through Psalm 20, may these verses inspire us to live with the bold, defiant faith of those who trust in the name of the Lord our God. Picture this. The battle hasn't even started, but the tension in the air feels like a storm about to break. The king stands tall, but you can see the weight of leadership etched on his face. The army is assembled, and the people are gathered, young and old, families and warriors, all eyes lifted toward heaven. Then the cry begins to rise, not in fear, but in faith. O Lord, save the king. May he answer us when we call. Psalm 29. This is no ordinary prayer. It's the collective plea of a people who know that their strength, no matter how great, isn't enough. They aren't relying on the size of their army or the sharpness of their swords. Their hope rests on one thing alone, the intervention of God. It's a cry that acknowledges their dependence, not just for the king's safety, but for their own survival. Now bring this moment into your life. Think of a time when the stakes were high and the outcome was uncertain. Maybe it was a critical diagnosis, a financial crisis, or a loved one's life hanging in the balance. You prayed not with polished words, but with raw desperation. God, please, show up. Do what only you can do. Psalm 29 gives voice to those moments, a cry for salvation, not as a last resort, but as a first response. For the people of Israel, this wasn't just a prayer for their leader. It was a prayer for themselves. The king's victory meant their victory, his defeat, their defeat. They understood that their fates were intertwined, and so they prayed with unity and urgency. This communal aspect of the psalm reminds us of the power of standing together in faith, lifting each other up when the battles of life feel overwhelming. Think about the times when you've seen this kind of unity in prayer. Maybe it was a family gathered around a hospital bed or a church coming together during a crisis. Perhaps it was a global moment, like the prayers that echoed around the world in times of tragedy or uncertainty. There's something profoundly moving about voices joined in faith, each person carrying their own burdens, but united in their hope for God's intervention. O Lord, save the king. The cry acknowledges something we often forget. Even leaders need saving. Whether it's a political figure, a pastor, a parent, or a friend we look up to, those in positions of influence often bear unseen burdens.